here in Athens this Mother's Day weekend. And after Oklahoma's come from behind win over Arkansas, it's time for Texas and Texas A&M. The 2025 SEC softball tournament on ESPN2, presented by T-Mobile 5G home internet. Ashton Maloney to step in and start things off for Texas in our 2-3 matchup, and she slices one out to left, and the leadoff is aboard. Scored 6 runs and drove in 7 runs. Those top 6 in the lineup. Check swing, pops it, and it's caught for a double play. They've run into Oklahoma in the National Championship Series. Scott, Oppo, and on the move is Kramer Echte. It's a 1-2-3 start for Emily Kennedy. Aggies picking up the bats. So we told you how good the Texas top 6 were yesterday. The A&M top 6 were even better. And that's why they hit 500 and were on base 75%. Lost her.
To build off of what you guys just said, it's so nice for Texas to have a player like Mia Scott hold down.
And then a 2-run single last night. Oh, took Atwood's glove off.
Yeah, see, that's going to be catcher's interference. Yes. Boy, and that's dangerous. That's how a lot of catchers break their hands.
That one a little fat on the plate, and Barbara drives it out to left, and a run will score. The throw down to third, and stepping back in safely is Willie. But Barbara drives in the first run of the ball game, an RBI single.
Now she gets herself in a leverage count. It's a drop ball so that Morgan has to elevate. She's got to come into the zone with those bases loaded, and Barbara's just going to shoot it through the 5-6 hole. Good job coming behind Katie Stewart, trying to get the throw from Scott.
Still loaded for Amari Harper. And she sends a rope down the right field line. Willie is in. Here comes Perez as well. And she's able to dive back into the bag safely at second. Harper drives in a couple with a double.
Back-to-back line drive swings, and this is what we're talking about. At least going up to bat against a drop ball pitcher, thinking about getting the bottom half of the ball, and it turns into a line drive. You maybe don't pop it up, but you try to get your barrel underneath the drop ball. Mac Morgan did it, and then Amari Harper turns on it. Right.
Deep center field. Ashton Maloney's going to run out of room. 3-run home run for the freshman, her 12th of the year.
KK Dement is a superstar. You knew it from day one when she stepped onto the campus in College Station. She just has that innate ability to field the ball, to barrel a ball up. This is an elevated drop ball, and she just gets under it, and this ball goes a long, long way. 12th home run of the year for the freshman. You could just hear it off the bat, the way she gets that extension, that ball. No doubt about it.
This on the heels of a 5-run 5th inning last night. So the last 2 innings, 11 runs scored for Texas A&M as Salmon gets Enright swinging.
Like Cam did. You can fall.
She's got a couple of strikeouts looking.
I think everybody's trying to figure out this strike zone, because Mac Morgan was a game that you guys were calling. With 2 outs, found a way on. A&M explosion after that.
Mathis, fly ball to right. Bennett on the tracks, got it. And finally that inning comes to an end. Gets her to pop it up. KK Dement. One down.
Yeah, and that super regional, you guys, I mean, it was just wild times.
7 Eastern, Sunday night on ESPN2. The field of 64, highlighted by those top 16 seeds that get to stay home and host. And a strikeout, Kennedy gets Stewart 2 down.
Been pitcher, and so that's a big reason.
On the run in foul territory, and a nice grab by Kelsey Mathis on a pitch that looked, sounded, and smelled like a curveball, but we're not calling it. What was this stat? 0 for 80 prior to that for teams that trailed by 5 runs. Little Sooner magic. That's a rope off the bat of Kennedy Powell, and Katie Bennett's out there.
And that's a real number. That kind of sounds like an exaggeration when you're just like, yeah, just like, oh.
The same pitcher they did in the first inning. Cam Salmon on in relief for Mac Morgan, who only faced 6 batters. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. Woolley on board, 2 for 2 with a walk and a single. Waits on the change to second, good. And a miscue at first base. Aggies will have a couple on. I'm not sure if the routine play to second.
Yeah, I don't know if Mitchell just thought maybe good with.
Chops to Stewart, who fires over to first. 2 down, but a run scores as Woolley comes in. Looked like Stewart with a peripheral took a look home. Right back up the middle. Here comes Perez, chugging for home, and Maya's in there. RBI single for Harper. She's driven in a couple, and it's already 8-0.
Harper, one of the best bats on this Aggie team, and she's just going to get a pitch on the outer half, a screwball that she gets around, drives it right back up the middle. This ball is just hit so hard, but Ashton Maloney, the center fielder, is playing so deep that they're going to send Maya Perez from second base. She's going to.
That's well struck. Straight away center. Into the crowd. Glove love from one of the fans out there on a 2-run shot from KK to Mint. Her second of the night. Driving in 5. And the route is on.
Look, there are a lot of good freshmen in the SEC, and I feel like KK DeMent has just been buried underneath all the rest of them that we've been talking about. Tori Edwards, Nellie McEnroe Marinas, the list just goes on and on and on. But here KK DeMent has been quietly putting in the work, the home runs, developing this year, hitting for average. Oh, look at the catch.
Oh, it's
with
in
the hat in the outfield.
Wow, nice.
Oh, and the react. That's awesome.
Yeah, she already said, oh, trust me.
Something.
Yeah, you got it, but you don't deserve it.
Back up the middle. And a base hit for Enright.
Well, and I think, quite frankly, they've been under-talked about the whole year. They've been, we see her pitch the third, then maybe cut out and just get her ready for the championship game. The other side of that.
Yes.
Eshte, there's another deep drive, and at the wall it stays in. A hat from a fan fell onto the warning track, and a triple for Eshte drives in another.
Kramer Eshte is going to drive this pitch a very long way. She does not have a home run on the year, but takes an inside pitch. It looks like it's going to leave the park. Caden Henry goes up. Actually, it hits the young girl's hat and then comes back in.
That's fan interference.
Yeah.
That was catchable by Henry. Two to Mathis. Pops it up. And that'll take care of the second inning. 6 in the first, 5 in the second. Again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oklahoma awaits in the championship. And Mac Barbara's got it.
It was a great job by Mac Barbara not to give up on that ball. Sometimes when they're hit high, you think, oh, they're just going over the net. Game at all.
Full count. Brister lofts that one out to right. Let's go back to Holly.
I
was just able to check up on that rule with the fan who was putting the hat over the wall.
Looking at it that way.
Yeah. On the playground, that's a do-over. I don't know that's how we worked it as kids.
It's a repitch.
It's a repitch.
Absolutely.
Ground ball to second. SEC. Popped up. And the catch is made by Mitchell, who's moved over to third base. Mitchell. Got it. And I think they're going to check this one.
It's close.
That one will stand.
Yeah. Ruling on the field is out.
Stand.
Yeah, it's got to be.
After review, the play at first base has changed. The runner is safe.
Wow.
This is Texas A&M's first challenge of the game.
Showing the defender's arm strength as well and having a good gauge on that. When she can fly, when she gets going, my goodness.
And Perez walks on 4 pitches. Hey, Wednesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central.
Level at first base.
Barber golfs that one out to Henry in center. Woolley will head for third, and the throw is offline. So both parties will be able to advance. Lovell also out to second.
For the most.
Harper hits that one a long way. And Amari's got a 3-run homer.
Wow. How about a single, a double, and now a 3-run home run for Amari Harper. The junior has just been blasting a .390 batting average. And she's taken the ball out of the park. That is an off-speed drop that is just elevated, and she is not fooled whatsoever. Gets right into that ball. Immediately, you knew it was leaving the park. How about 251 feet, 76 miles an hour off of the bat. All smiles for the Aggies.
And we got another pitching. And a strikeout. That'll end the inning.
Oh, on the first pitch of the game. Look at our crew.
Retired 8 straight since.
And a base runner here as Maloney's on board.
Oklahoma
Yeah.
before the World Series.
It's a great point.
Kennedy. Not going to get her, and a couple on base now for Texas. Scott drills that one out to center, and right is there. Throw into third. And Maloney sliding in safely.
Well, there's the situation we talked about earlier in the other half of the inning. Texas A&M, both runners advanced. In this particular situation,
Slugging percentage record. Trying to break the one she set last year. Henry with a swipe of second, uncontested.
It's always impressive when you can back up a season like Reese Atwood had last year and just continue to be consistent and steady.
Base knock, and that'll bring a run home. That's going to get 2 in. 2-run single for Atwood, and Texas is on the board.
and that's why she's the RBI leader. Just very smooth. She's going to take the pitch she's given in her half, just drives it right through the 5-6 hole, and because Henry just stole that base, a couple of runs come across for Texas.
And Stewart draws the walk.
Kennedy was cruising. First time through the order. Texas making it much more difficult on her in this.
Ground ball to short. They get one. Over the first, not in time. 2 down. Boy, this inning, 37 pitches for Kennedy, and now up to 75 on the night. Basil under it, and she makes the catch. Big lead for A&M. Let's talk to their head coach when we come back.
The offenses have to come through and be able to score multiple runs to help out those pitching staffs that are probably going to give up multiple runs.
How about Sophia Simpson coming in here?
Second strikeout.
Aggies added 9 freshmen. 2 down.
She came in when Amari Harper got hurt earlier in the year.
All lefty.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Mathis out to center. So here we go. Last chance for Texas when we come back.
She pitched a lot last year, not as much this year. A lot more help behind her.
Brister, fly ball to right. 1 down.
Which has been a big help for her, and the depth of Texas A&M and all the different
Set up against them.
Fly ball out to left. 2 down. One-two pitch. And a base hit for Maloney. Last time up. Right back to Kennedy, and that'll do it. Complete game win, a 5-hitter. And Texas A&M beats Texas to set up a 1 versus 2 showdown for the SEC championship with Texas A&M and Oklahoma. Blasting their way tonight, a 6-run first, followed by a 5-run second. That was all she wrote. And they have back-to-back run rule wins in the SEC tournament. 12 runs last night, 14 tonight.
We'll see you back here tomorrow for the final game of the 2025 SEC tournament. First pitch is scheduled for 5 p.m.
So Texas is out. They will await their NCAA tournament fate on the selection show Sunday night. Holly's